So the latest is I'm gonna set up the link here. Tried showing you a fucking other video, but I'm not allowed to. Even as my goes saying about the fucking game industry bitching about fuck all. Just trying to cause controversy. Like I've been saying for a long time. And then these shitty setup things as well. You can blame me all you fucking want. I don't give a fuck. Fucking these things are controlling the fucking audio like no tomorrow. And then fucking get you to buy their shite. Fucking try it yourself and you'll find out the fucking hard way like everybody else. I think we're all talking. I think I'm sitting here talking shite. We'll reset. We've got shit to kill. 3 exterminates. Bounties on Plains of Eidolon. Blast damage. Now I'm not going to get the next thing that I want on this until... This here clip so back. The shoulder piece and the armor set, I suppose. Everything else is great. There's the Galaxion one. I'm not really interested in the skins. The Kavat skin maybe. Obviously the slots are very helpful for anybody. Definitely. There's an exterminator there. Yeah, stuck the app on, it's working now, so.
The art of combat must be practiced.
I don't know why this is so fucking difficult.
The canvas of war.
Gonna get me to go over here for no reason, is it?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Where did I get the 10 star? On the other side, definitely.
I will consider what I've learned from the skirmish.
Acolyte, I think. Coming in. Torment. Oh, it's awful. They're so bad. Beat them up. Bullied them.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Is he another assassin or something?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
GG.
What you have learned here will serve you well. Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them a warrior's death.
That book. I look at it, and I want to spit or split. That thing's wrong. Capital W wrong.
Is this over, or what the hell's going on here? Why am I getting a green marker? There's a red one for Gosling. Go away, Tilly. Come on. Are we looking for these? Is that what we're doing here? Oh, I'm looking at the not looking at the objective. Speak. I'm fucking dumber by the minute. By saying that, even by saying dumber. Dum. Play games all day. Shoot stuff. Pew pew. Waste your life. Enjoying it. You're doing it. Oh shit. $300,000 people paid for something that doesn't even exist yet. In pre-order. Assassin's Creed Shadows. No gameplay. No game. Won't even be out probably until next year. And they paid 70 quid already for pre-order. So it doesn't have. You don't even have any content in it. You have to still spend another. If you buy it at 70 quid and you do the pre-order, you only get to play half the game. You still have to pay another 103 quid. To get the fucking rest of the pack. You stupid fucks. You don't just pay an extra 30 quid. Because you have to pay the 103 quid at the start to get the pre-order to get the other stuff in the game. It's not an extra 30 quid. an extra 103 quid, so it's costing you 173 quid to buy fucking Assassin's Creed. He's thick as shit. Where's that? Fucking assassin. Or acolyte. Oh fuck, you deserve what you get. Fucking pay 70 quid, you don't even get the full game. And then you have to pay another 103 quid just to get the fucking other pack. To get the stuff in it. You don't just pay an extra 30 quid. You have to pay the 103 up front. Fucking kids are paying for this shit. Their mummy and daddy. if you pay now. So, I'm just writing out that, what do you call that? Comment on YouTube on one of Asmagol's videos. On the one that I've linked there in my chat. It says, if you pay now for $70 version, right, of Assassin's Creed, you get the base game for entry to play it. Okay? And the pre-order. And yes, when you work out the actual calculation in pure numbers, it is an extra 30, well, it's actually $40. I have to change these numbers here. But only if that's up front first. So when you're sitting with your $70 or pounds or whatever it may be, you only get the season pass and all if you pay the $110 or pounds for this there and then for the season pass, the pre-order, and the base game, or the gold edition as they call it. But only if it's up front first. If you bought the $70 version, you will have to pay another $110 for the next pack, aka the gold version. And then if you want the rest, you have to pay the $130 up front. Your money that you previously paid for the base game or gold edition does not count towards the next edition. This is psychological manipulation for money at its finest, and people have already used their money to buy the game that doesn't even exist yet. This is the stupidity of people. Also, if you think about it financially, right? Think about this for a moment, okay? I'm going to point this out while I'm doing this, while I'm saying this. Is also, if you think about it financially...
Do you know which finger the corpus used to count their money? The index.
Yeah. See? Even Ordis knows. Also, if you think about it financially, $18 for a sub isn't a bad deal, right? It's not a bad deal, but for this reason only. If now, as I said, this is a gigantic fucking if, right? Because they could lock you into a contract. They can fucking get you to sign an NDA and shit and all, or whatever the fuck it may be, right? But if it's a gigantic if, you pay $18 for the sub fee, right? And you're not locked into anything else. And you can cancel at any time, and you can fucking switch off the fucking subscription, right? Without them magically taking it out of your account. If you're able to cancel within 3 months, to even see 3 months in, to see if Ubisoft are going to create any more content at all, right? You get what I'm saying? So if you pay $130, right, you get an upfront package, which is, some people will probably do it anyway, and that there's good if you're buying a game, if you're actually able to hold a physical item, product. But because it's digital, it's like you're not getting you it's like it's almost like subscribing to one of them charities where sponsor a tiger and you'll get letters back from it. That's what it's like. That's what this is. And you might never get a fucking letter. You might never get a letter. Ever. Or a teddy. Or whatever the fuck it is. Now, maybe that's too extreme. Maybe you do get the game right. But it's when they decide to release it. So you paid $130 or pounds up front for something that doesn't even exist yet in reality. Okay? Now, if you can't understand that, that means you're fucking stupid. If you can't understand that $130, £130 or whatever it may be for a game that doesn't exist yet, for a pre-order, then there's something wrong with you. You just don't understand the concept of money. Maybe you're in another. You've got so much money. You're so disconnected. Yeah. You just, oh, that's just normal. You just pay that and then you just wait for it. Yeah, okay, if that's how you think. But for the rest of us, if you can cancel the $18 subscription fee, if you can cancel at any time. Now, here's a trick that they do, all these financial companies do. You'll sign and you'll pay the money up front. Say the $18 or the £18, right, for their first subscription, and then eventually you might get the pack or the game, right? But whether they'll get you to sign an agreement or a contract or whatever it is, you're making a deal with the bank when you sign that. They know this, and it affects your credit rating, right? They make sure that you've made a deal with them when you've set up the subscription fee, okay, for them to transfer the money. Now, it won't. Some of the companies do is they hide their name in the bank, so you can't see that it's a payee, that you're paying them. So what'll happen is, at any random time of say it was today's date, the 20th of the 5th, 2024. They could randomly take that within 5 to 7 days, 7 working days, so they can skip the weekend. Or it could be 14 days, 14 working days as well. So they can again skip weekends and then try and span it out over a longer period of time of the month. So it could be any time between 2 weeks to the next 20th. They can take it between any 2 weeks there at maximum. And then it wouldn't even notify you that it's going to come out on that date. On the 20th. They don't set that up. They just randomly take it. So that, say, they could take it on the 10th of the month, or they could take it on the 30th. When they decide, it just randomly hits you and takes it out, and then you don't even see it, and it's took it out of your account. And it doesn't even tell you it's in a payee. It just tells you Ubisoft took it that day, and it can be absolutely random within 14 working days of the date when you signed the contract. They can vary it wherever they want. But as I say, if you can't cancel, because what it means is, what I was trying to say is, if it's random, you can't select that payee in your bank account to remove them. You have to go to the bank to remove them. And then you explain yourself of why you're removing them. And you can point out to the bank or any normal human being out there, or accountant or whatever, and say to them, look, I can't see that in my bank account, that they're removing money from my account. Practically, it might as well be a scam. If that makes sense. They're literally scamming you, but by telling you that you're agreeing to it. And then that'll open up another can of worms, if you want to say, where you'll get bombarded with questions, because it's being questioned for the decisions that you've made by somebody else. They'll just, like, imagine talking to a friend or whatever, and they start going, but why did you sign it? And like, I'm sitting here saying, why did you sign it? Why did you pay the money for it? Why did you, that's what the bank will do. The bank will sit and ask you all them questions, or the accountant. What? Why are you so stupid? Why did you do that? They don't give you any option or whatever to to fix the situation that that you thought was eventually going to come now, like whatever, get the game, basically just get the game or whatever. The survival. You never know, you might get somebody who's a decent enough person and just go, okay, I'll cancel it, and then they're able to see and then just cancel it for you. I don't know. But it's just common sense to not give them anything. Just, if it doesn't make sense, when I say it doesn't make sense, it does make sense. Well, a pre-order does make sense. It does make sense as a pre-order, but it doesn't make sense financially, where you're giving up your money up front for basically a scam that they may never develop, they may never create that thing. They could cancel that game at any point and keep the money. The whole project went under. And you'll never see that money again. That's why it's a scam. Or they can keep taking it without even notifying you as a payee, and you can't cancel it. That doesn't sound like somebody coming in to scam you. I don't know what it is. Where am I going here?
What is happening? Where's the core?
Good. The train has been rerouted. It will now draw power from your shields in order to keep moving forward. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. We are making progress. Stay sharp, Tenno. You are making solid progress. Keep moving.
Just missed the Nightwave.
Valuable lesson.
Can I not shoot? Did I miss that? Right.
Excellent work. You have carekeeper captive guided police. Your part is done here. I know. You've got robots inbound.
Star Wars out. How's it forgot all about that?
Unit approaching.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Hold on tight. The Grenier are going to do everything in their power to destroy the apparatus and salvage the experiment.
and we'll counter.
What's in this sludge, and why do the queens think they can make Kuba from it?
Clear here. You
There's that Steel Hunters again. An arena shooter. I don't think it's going to do as well as the Metalcore one. I think the Metalcore one looks better. I keep getting advertised too. They're on Steam, I can't play them because I'm on Xbox. There's a wood fucking for it. A shitty laptop. And don't have money for a PC or whatever. Don't have money full stop, never mind fucking buying a PC.
You next.
Advancements have went on, why do you think I'm playing Warframes? Because I've got money? Fuck.
Good kill!
What's all these bodies? Up here. Come on, I'm literally trying to pull you in. Come join us. You want to shoot the Gunnir just as much as they want to shoot us?
I will consider what I've learned
As
from the
you
skirmish.
conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Yes, Steel Hunters is one of the games at the minute, but for arena shooter or mech arena shooter, it looks good. The Metalcore one that I like is more a thing. I don't know if that Steel Hunters has PvE option. Piracy. Yeah. The reason piracy stops because the price goes down is because people won't fucking spend the money. What a shocker. That's the whole point of piracy. Only because people don't have fucking money. Like that whole meme from 1960s when mum and dad can buy a house under one paycheck, but now Gen Z or us sitting on fucking games or whatever, no matter what you fucking do, you could be making £1 million a week and still not fucking be able to buy a house and still called lazy. Even though you're working, you don't get to play games. You work for the fucking games company. That it still takes the energy off me where it doesn't make the bubble. Where's all these ones that's sitting in here? In here?
Get clambered.
Pipstick, as I said, we want the Grenadier to run to us just as much as they want to run to us to shoot us. Because we want to shoot them just as much as they want to shoot us. Just delaying inevitable by taking so long doing it. Join the party. Yeah. over here. Oh, he got me. Got me with a mag bubble. Good job, Malice. Got me with my own bubble. Thanks very much.
Well, friends, do not relent.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
This is your chance. Hack into that disabled ambulance.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here. Those are the Queen's braids. What are they up to?
Look at this. A dreamer sleep stumbling onto my Kuva siphon.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Disgusting flesh. Thoroughly an appetizer.
Let's go on the offensive.
No! Protect the siphon!
That worked. Your operator form is key. Target the other Kuva clouds.
What a waste. My siphon! I can't believe how useless you all are! Report for execution at once!
Good work, Tenno. We need to do everything we can to stop the Queens from gathering any more Kuva. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction. Another job well executed.
Words coming in of so many of you being your best selves. Nora is just beside herself with admiration.
Hierarchies are ancient hieroglyphs. Holy fuck. It's interrupt codes.
Shall we?
It's over. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I couldn't get over streaming the chat room. It was the fact that no matter how much I talk about this game and how much I play this game, I'm a salesperson for this game. It doesn't mean anything. Digital Extremes are the coders, the owners, the official whatever and all. I have no relevance or say or whatever in anything they do. Nothing. Not a fucking diddy squat. Even the ones who have been playing this game from fucking day one practically don't even have a fucking say. And when I mean practically don't even have a say, is because they're just another. We're just another fucking customer. That's all we are. Now, in a human perspective, in a normal like social setting, like say you go to Tenno or something and you meet the dev team or whatever, they're working. It's like if you look at anything in any level, when you really look at it, I look at it and go, it's like the barmaid situation. You've went to have a drink, right? You're patron or patron in the what do you call it, patron? You come in and you sit down, you're a customer and you want food, or you want food basically. You want food, you want fed, and you're paying money for it. The barmaid comes up to you or whatever, the waitress. In this situation, not a waiter, a waitress, or it could be a waiter, obviously, if you're a female, right? Whatever way you want to look at it. But I'm just addressing it because I'm a male, so and it's an old classic term where when you're buying something, you're a patron and you're part of it. So you're part of the community or whatever, and I'm joining in. But I'm buying into this. So when I do this, when I go to sit down at the table and I'm doing the playing the game or wanting the meal or whatever, she asks you what would you like, and basically what do you want in this game, and they write down a list, and the list then goes back to the chef for the order, and the chef in this case would be the coder, the programmers, or the development team, and then they write down stuff and go, well, we can change this, we can do that, we can add this, we don't have this on the menu, you know, let them know about this, they've asked for this, we have to put this sauce on, you know, that's what they're doing in from a streaming perspective and a restaurant perspective and paying money perspective, if you want to say these are all different angles. So I see it as in to say, like, I'm sitting here selling, shilling, if you want to say, shilling nothing off the back of Digital Extreme, which Digital Extreme then go, well, they're promoting the game. And then they get a cut of, well, when I say cut, they get all the cut. It's all part. It's their menu. It's their game. It's their restaurant that you're in, and they decide what they're going to change, the management, the where they're going to put the funding and all. If I put a bad review up on their forum or on the restaurant, doesn't mean it's going to get noticed. No one gives a shit what I have to say. Apart from me, I suppose, or the person that's putting the post up. So if I put the post like I did there on Asmogo's one on YouTube, it means fuck all. I'm just putting a comment up and going, it just makes more common sense to fucking look at it from a financial perspective or a business perspective. So when you're sitting chatting or whatever to somebody, they'll just chatting like this is a back and forth to say that I'm wrong, or you're wrong, or that looks like it makes sense, that there comes to a logical conclusion, that there doesn't make sense. So let's figure it out and see if we can work through it. And DE, for this case, as I say, is doing that all day, every day. They're going into work. You go to TennoCon. You're joining in the restaurant. They decide what they're going to do, and you're just joining in. You or I have no relevance or say in this, and this is what I'm trying to get to. They are the coders. They're the programmers. They're the people that's owning these games. So when I type in Twitch and there's 20,000 viewers on the chat, it meant nothing. I might as well have said nothing, like I normally do. It's and they could be 20,000 of them could be bots for all I know as well. Anyway, as well, and they pay for that, so then it looks as if they're getting more viewers and all. That's just my theory, my perspective. That's why my opinion is not counted, or my view, or as well as the fact that I'm not working for the company. And anybody else that's doing the streaming, we work for, well, let's say we work for Twitch, as I said before. When you're streaming, you work for Twitch. But even at that, we're selling it for Twitch too, so we're volunteers to stream our camera or the other company's content to sell it to people who's online at Twitch that play games, which is part of the community, which is what they sell. They sell being part of the gaming community, which is then the companies that own it that give you the option to play the games. Yeah. If any of that made structural sense as was going through the thought process. So, same for YouTube. It's only when on YouTube that you put a comment up, because on Twitch obviously it's a live chat. But on YouTube, when you put a comment up, it's only when it gets removed or censored or banned that's when it counts. Because what you said had something that upset the content, or the, what do you call it? It's not the content. The not, it wouldn't even be the owner. It's YouTube or whatever that's doing it, as well as Twitch, when they ban you or cancel you or remove what you have to say as an individual. That's when it counts. Like a lot of journalists that have pointed out a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world over time, and they have been removed. That's when it counts. The reason they've been removed is because because they're bringing out basically the truth, or the and it's whether they can back it up with evidence. That's why it counts more. My view, though, is when, let's say it this way, right? From a gaming perspective, I'm sitting here on DE. If I was sitting here going and mouthing off about, why is Earth Bounty Hunter like that? I shouldn't be able to have to. I should complete 3 bounties and start mouthing off about DE and giving them a whole rant and all this here, and then clipping this, right, and putting it directly onto their forums and going, I don't like that, or I think that's disgusting, and then and everyone then it pulls in the viewership to see what my problem is, you know, and then DE have to address it, and either they just automatically cancel it, or remove it, or ban it, and just leave it to the side. Go, that's just him ranting about absolute nonsense, you know, and then somewhere down the line somebody finds out something, or I'm still doing these videos and ranting about that Earth Bounty Hunter, I don't want to do that bounty or whatever it is, and they find out that the reason Nightwave exists and this battle pass exists is because there's some conspiracy behind it. The D's running some back end friggin' deals somewhere, you know. That's all because of that. That's the way. That's normally how it goes. But and that's why he was censored and cancelled. That's how the real world works. How the truth comes out. And when a lot of people gather around to see the spectacle, it gets a lot of attention or eyes on. And when you get a lot of attention and eyes on, then you've got a lot of social interactions and talks going on. That's why a lot of the stuff in business or companies, they don't like people, when you go into work, they don't like you having a best mate in work. They don't like you talking too much because you're not working. You know, they don't like you questioning too many things about what's going on, because then you might find out something about somebody that could be, again, very detrimental to them. They could have a medical problem, they could have a family problem, they could have other things going on in their life that they don't want other people to know. But it's opening up that they're opening up yourself for criticism of your life and not regretting it. Like there's your woman, what do you call her? The Harry Potter woman. J.K. Rowling. She says, go ahead. There was a lot of controversy about her. Go ahead, arrest me. That's what she said. And I'm presuming they probably didn't because she's a woman. You know, they would need to approve what gender she is. And there's nothing wrong with, as I said before, left and right, their views and all. It's the problem that I have, that my understanding is the two sides have relevance. They have value, both sides. Like, there's nothing wrong with you wanting to identify whatever you want to identify as. That's the as a human being, you have that option to be able to do that. We can be whatever we want to be: cat, dog, furry, fucking gay, whatever. You know, that's, and you have every. They keep saying rights, but I'm trying to. It's a right is something that's it's given to us, and it's not given to you when you're born. You're born in as part of the human race, and this is where they're trying to point out that I'm a human being, and I want to be valued, and I want to be able to do things I want to do, and they can, because they have that, because they can say that, while the right side bashes it to say, what's your friggin' problem? You know, why do you not have to be what is it? What way do the right work? Where it's business orientated, I think, isn't it? And logical, think, where an understanding of why no rationale behind it. Why do you not the profit before people type of thing? And again, profit itself is come from the term a prophet that presents something or a message. These things, we both have the same basically there is no right and left. We're, as a human being, you should, that's what I'm trying to say, the connection, you come under the same umbrella. There's no division. We're both human. We're all human. So if you say you don't like cats or dogs or whatever, and the other one says that they love cats and dogs, it doesn't mean that, oh, this person's right or that person's right. I don't have any animals, because they do, again, have to explain myself. They take a lot of time up, and you have to look after them. That's the whole point. But there could be somebody who's interested in not having a load of animals. They love looking after animals. It doesn't mean that I'm a loggerheads with them. I hate the fact that, or I don't like them, and I'm going to start writing blog posts and stuff and all that. I don't like that a person has animals. Their views and perspectives and their life experiences of how they see or love things or care about things or want or don't like things is just as valued as mine.
Let's get back.
We just
to
don't live that way. Everything is based on the moment of the emotions rather than thinking of the human perspective. There's a book I read called The Monkey Paradox. Is it The Monkey Paradox you call it? I think it's the monkey. Yeah, the monkey. The mind management, the chimp paradox. Is that what you call it? It was given to me by somebody. It was their book. I read through it. Very good book. I enjoyed it. The computer, and the monkey. If you imagine these things are going on in your brain, right? So you've got the human being, which is you, the monkey, which is your emotions, and the computer, which is your memory of all the experiences that you had. So obviously the monkey can't work the computer. It doesn't care. It only looks at the moment now. The human can use the computer and think back, and you can look into things and bring up memories.
Operator, Ordis is picking up a distress signal. Wait, no. It's just the corpus peddling their wares again.
Get off the emergency frequency!
But you can get caught up in these things in your own mind, so that's what slows you down.
Help the flow.
So the human and the monkey don't really get on.
Very well.
The monkey being your hind, like your, is it your hindbrain they call it? Whatever your reptilian part, the part in your brain where you're power first, fight or flight and stuff. So you end up thinking of dwelling, and then the monkey's going crazy.
Welcome.
And that's what happens. You dwell on things rather than taking charge of this, of what you have or the options that you have in life. Coming now. It was, couldn't figure out where
The
it was.
Juggernaut. I think you made it angry. Good work.
There's the Juggernaut. Coming to get you now. Where are you? Shit. Hardened skin. I got a bubble on it. Come out of the bubble.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction. What is that thing?
Relax, child. You won't feel a thing. Promise.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't like it when the meat bag squirms out of its shell like that. Put it back.
Hurry. Use your operator form to strike those Kuba clouds.
Every time I look around, there's some guy standing, one of the Grenadiers standing beside me. It's trying to friggin' slam me or something. Oh, is it?
That worked. Your operator form is key. Target the other Kuva clouds.
Really?
Transference still holding.
I'm spending half the time in the ground here.
You useless balls of festering flesh. You let them destroy my Kuva siphon.
You've destroyed the Queen's Kuva siphon. We can't allow any of these to survive. Another job well executed.
I'm gonna have to leave it there because I've got my duties to do. So that's all I'm getting for the day. I'll be not get a chance to get back on probably till tonight or something, if at all. Alright, check out the other links, check out the stuff I've set up. This is the best I'm getting at the minute. Maybe in the mornings. Thanks very much. I noticed what I wanted to say as well is I noticed a load more followers as well. I think that's great. I did check out one of the other guys there that came up because in the followers thing that's what I tried to show. I wanted to show that like a wee chat thing where I could show that there's people following and I could talk about, like, I know what they're doing, or checking them out. I can't thank yous enough. I can't say it enough. I'm so glad that I'm able to get this interaction even with the followers. And I would recommend trying to do your own channel, try to do your own thing, obviously, if that's what you're already doing. One of the guys was that I can see on the community tab or whatever in the followers list at the minute is Why Not Leon 69, and he was doing Fortnite and what was the other thing as well? Was it Warframe? No, it wasn't. It was DCU. It was Fortnite, DCU, and Final Fantasy.
Ordis went mad for 3 milliseconds.
He streamed 3 days ago.
Each time he cleans something, he makes something
doesn't have
else
a schedule.
dirty.
He has loads of features and stuff as well.
There I go again.
It says last streamed yesterday as well on the schedule. About details, we have, yeah, that's red as well. And he does artwork, and he has the stickers and stuff and the sounds and all, and merchandise. Again, working away, doing his own thing, like everybody. That's the only one that's coming up on my followers list at the minute. From the other ones that I've said before, everybody else: Gamer Pass, Papa Drake, Robert of Riches, Rukov, Faded Chronicles, GSQ, Your Seat Stinks, Sylvia K 1800, Garna Alexa, Stringhawk, 1971, Tadoeep, Calstone 04, and Golden Carb 67. I'm more than thankful. I'm glad yous are here or watching. I'm thinking that yous have came over from DC Universe that I was playing. I have a Twitter, so I do. I have accounts with the other. Where's the other links that I have here? I have to go to my channel. ArtStation's one of them. Know that. There's loads of links there. Elnico Snap circuits for electronic stuff, Spintronics, ArtStation, Blinkist, and then the links for the charities and stuff. Reddit, extension there, Rank 1 Global, Rank 1 Global, and IGDB, Reddit, I can't say enough again, as I say, Rank 1 Global. I'm repeating myself now, so the Stream Elements store, I think everybody has one of them. CEX and CD keys that everyone uses as well. And then my YouTube links that I put up for the stuff that I've been watching. The other one I'm going to watch now is Channel 4 documentaries. It's saying that the reporter or the one that's doing the video is Kathy Brooke. Money Talks, it's called, and Channel 4 documentaries. The title in YouTube, it's called The Truth About Poverty in Britain Today. And you can read the comments there. Somebody says, we're not in a cost of living crisis. This is the connection between here and across the pond, you want to say. Across the water, which is America, or anywhere else in the world that they're stating this cost of living. That's why it's called a cost of living, because you're living, this is a crisis, and it costs us. That's what the proper interpretation of it is. Correct interpretation is that because you're a human being and alive, it's a crisis. So with this being a crisis, for being alive, it costs us for living. Whether that be financial, life costs, taxation, whatever. Yeah. Mental taxation. And then it says, we're not in a cost of living crisis, we're in a cost of government crisis, right? Which makes sense when you look at it plainly as it is. But the real term of government is governmenta. Governmenta is your mental state. Your governmenta's up here. That's what it's I can't remember the proper, it was Latin I read about, the Latin interpretation. Governmenta's up here. And it's what you decide to do. And that's why the government doesn't exist. It's everybody making their own decisions, which makes the groups, as I said before, which then ends up in the way things are. And when you have no basis, no foundation, like they say for Christianity and stuff and all, if there's no foundation, then it breeds the corruption and it seeps out of its arse, if you want to say. If there's nowhere to turn, there's no one to talk to, there's nothing to do, you're always constantly anxious or worry of all the things that's going on. Taking a carefree attitude sometimes, I don't know whether it helps. You just go along with whatever it is, the flow, you can call it the spiritual aspect of things, or the mystical, or mystics or whatever, I don't know, but it just seems like we're here the only conclusion I can personally come to is that we're here to help each other, to look after each other on the only rock that we've got, but we're not doing that because of, again, my theory is because there's everyone has to do some sort of work, so somebody else is looking down and somebody else going, I had to do it, I did it, so you have to do it. And then that could be the emotional, social aspect, but it's to do with the financial aspect. So they did it because they wanted money. And then they were told by somebody else that if you want that money, you have to do the work. And then I look at it going up the structure to where this money goes. And if you follow the money trail, you'll find out that the ones who have the money have infinite amount of money. They can print the money. They own the money. They own everything. If you go far enough up. And Rishi and all is no different. These people are owned, paid. Now, you could disseminate that down by breaking it down to individual level where I could be lobbying. I could be paying £10 into lobbying. But again, it's not £10 to lobby. I don't know how much it is to lobby. You have companies and corporations lobbying for rules and regulations to be changed. And that's where the top politicians and stuff and all get their money from. And they're sitting with a lot of money. Millions, multi-millionaires, as people know. Whether it be Rishi, Biden, or whatever not. And the stuff that comes out about these people, as you say, like as I said earlier, like the workplace, they don't want this happening. They don't want people to know about their personal life. They don't want that to open up. Like the whole, everyone was aware of the Hunter Biden thing. And the laptop and all that. So when you go up and you making more and more money, right? Which there's a threshold for the likes of me or you, or like normal people. The threshold is about the threshold's about 5,000 on a workplace basis. Like if you're working for somebody. While if you're self-employed, you could probably make more than that. But then there's the costs and stuff and all comes out of that. You have to pay other people and do all the things. And if you do build a successful business, you can hit a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. Now, if you're willing to do the work to get there. Sure, there's your man. Is it Patrick David Bett or PDB? He does valuetainment on YouTube and all. He does great videos. I've been watching him for years to see how he's been going and all and done all that. He's talked about all the different things he's done. He's talked about all the different books to read. He's done all the stuff of how to make it basically. This guy would be, in a sense, a go-to guy to figure out about all the different things going on. Okay, and he's good at articulating his questions. He's good at asking articulating his questions. He's good at pointing you in the right direction or trying to go down the direction of trying to find something out. He's great at if you want to study something or learn something new, or he's good at all these different things. He's tried to show you. And I think he's great. But what he did is he created an insurance company. So, and I'm sure he's well aware, and the rest of them all, when it comes to insurance for me, there's three things I really hate: insurance, banking, and mortgages. And they all involved basically offloading the blame or responsibility onto the person that's paying them. Scapegoating them, basically. Scapegoating people. So leaving them there and going, sure, well, you shouldn't have made that decision, and blaming them. That's what insurance, banking, and housing does. They say, well, you shouldn't have made that decision to live there, even though you've probably been living there for 20 years of your life. What a bad decision, eh? Or insurance. Oh, sure, you should have got insurance for your car. While if you had got insurance for your car and you crashed into somebody, or they crashed into you, it would cost you to pay the insurance company back because you crashed. Or your house insurance, you got burgled. Or what's the other things? Now, there is times where they pay for items out that get broken. It could happen if it's in the contract or details, unless they can scapegoat you out of it. That they can blame you that it was your fault and not have to pay out. What was the other one? Banking. So when you build up your money, or you're going to a workplace and you're trying to build up your money, and the bank, like as I said before, you need a loan or something, or you need extra money for something or whatever, they automatically turn around and say they're not a bank. Because it's that they don't want to take a risk on you. They need to see all your bank statements and details and check you. But you go to that's what I'm saying. If you go to another bank, they need to see them statements, but you're with a different bank. Or if you're with but when you become business or a company or something, they start taking recognition, but you have to have the right ducks in a line for them to decide when it comes to money. Which, it makes sense. All of it makes sense. That's the whole point of what they are designed on. They're built on, as I said, blaming the person that's paying them. That's why we have a thing called like victim shaming or victim blaming. Because our society has fallen out of its arse. We don't have a society. We don't have a community. We don't have anything. We don't have community. It's individuals making their own decisions to make more money from nothing. And we can do that now. Like, this is what this is. It's money from nothing. Or crowdfunding. That's what I was saying about earlier with Ubisoft doing Assassin's Creed. They are doing crowdfunding. That's what they're doing for that game. With no product. They have no product. Nothing. They have a development team that's supposed to be making animations for a game or trailer that they've released. That's what they've done. They are currently creating that. Right, I'm cutting the time short here. I have to leave anyway. So if any of that makes any sense to you, check out all the other stuff. As I said, I appreciate all the follows and the likes. I'm glad anybody's showing it. Alright, take care, happy hunting, and hopefully I'll be on later on at some point if we get the chance.